Hello YouTube, welcome back from my stoep. It's been a while again. Sorry for that, I just need to get my red wine. It's amazing how I plan to do a video day after day after day, and then when I suddenly realize it's been a week or two or even more. I guess I've got a lot of things to keep going. So, today's video, first of all, I wanted to make a love take two, but I decided to do this one today because of requests. Maybe just a quick note on the love take two. First of all, I appreciate and love all the comments, religious or non-religious. Really, it is amazing, and I enjoy them all. And if you're not religious, don't feel that you're not supposed, or whatever the word is, to make a comment. To me, the interaction between all of us are very, very important, and I enjoy that. Secondly, on the love issue, I just want to repeat my disclaimer, which I said in one of my I Am videos, and that is, I haven't got the answers. Whenever I make a video, and please remember it for future purposes also, whenever I make a video, it is my thinking and clippany boss and whatever you want to call it, but I do not have final answers on anything. I've passed that point. Long time ago I realized that I do not have all the answers. I am, as everyone else, on a journey, trying to figure out and trying to learn, and day by day learning more and more about my being a human being in the kingdom of God and how this should work out. So I cannot tell anyone else where you should be on your journey. It's your journey, and my journey is my journey. So I cannot judge, and I cannot state an absolute truth other than you are not allowed to murder, which is obvious. But other than that, really, I'm on a journey. So there's a mystery around God and around the universe, which I treasure. I do not want to ever be in a position to say that I have the final knowledge or the final verdict on any point. And I hope what I've said now doesn't open up more cans of worms, but I hope you will hear in the attitude of what I'm saying. Remember, English is not my mother tongue, so sometimes I might say things which is not necessarily exactly what I try to say. But that's why also the interaction with you guys is very helpful and very nice. But my video today is actually about a request that I received from two guys who asked me about something that apparently is in your right-wing press, about the white genocide in South Africa. and about the farm murders and all that. And at first I didn't want to make a video on this because I don't want to, because I don't agree necessarily on some of the points. And at first I didn't want to make a video, but I feel I have to answer these two requests. So first of all, I want to say that there's not, you all know what we can do about statistics and how we can use statistics to proclaim a message which suits us. So one set of statistics can be used by different groups to say different things. The people who drive the notion that there's a white genocide in South Africa, to me, personally, being an Afrikaans white South African, which traditionally what is supposed to fall into that group, I don't associate it with at all. And I'm not saying that murdering farmers are okay. Let me start by saying murder is murder, and it's wrong and it's bad and it's a huge issue. My issue is that to make that a white genocide is not, that's not what it is. If you go and have a look at what the United Nations and the world organizations define as a genocide, it's not nearly what's happening in South Africa. I'm not saying it's not bad, it is bad, but it's not a white genocide. Let me just give you some figures. There's 19,000 murders per year in South Africa. That's way too many. There's 71 farm murders per year, between 71 and 74. It depends on what statistics you use, but every year it will be different. So if you take the 19,000 murders per year and you divide it by the 55 million people in South Africa, that means that we are on 34 murders per 100,000. That is bad. That is extremely bad. That's why I'm saying we need to address the murder rate in South Africa. That is a huge issue. But now let's have a look at this. If you only take the white murders in comparison to the white population, and again, I need to just make an point here. I hated to talk about white and black, because color to me just enhances racism, which I don't want. But for the sake of this video, I need to mention it, unfortunately. If you take the white murders or the farmer murders, which is the message of these right-wing white organizations, and by the way, they are black farmers also, but right, and they don't distinguish. So if we only take the farm murders of 74 per year and we divide that by the amount of white people in South Africa, it means that 3.6 out of 100,000 are being murdered. That is way below the European average of 6 people per 100,000. And it's very close to the world average of 3.5 persons per 100,000. So there already we've got a kind of a average. The moment you add the full population of South Africa, it jumps to the 34 out of 100,000, which I mentioned earlier. Now, taking that into consideration, that 1% of murders in South Africa is specifically classified as black on white. 1%. And the white population in South Africa makes out about 8.9 to 9% of the population. Now, if you take this further, it just boils down to this shocking statistics. Being a white person in South Africa, the danger of being murdered is kind of the average of the world, 3.4, 3.5 per 100,000. Taking the whole population, it jumps to 34 per 100,000. This then means that if you are a black person in South Africa, you have an 8 times bigger chance of being murdered for whatever reason than being a white South African. Now, that is the reason why I don't want to talk about a white genocide. Let's talk about genocide. Yes. Murder in South Africa is a huge issue. We are amongst the top countries in the world. There's some countries that's got 100 per 100,000 and more. But South Africa are still in some of the top countries in terms of murder statistics. Let's tackle murder and crime in South Africa. That is a huge problem that we need to tackle. But to go overseas and to make this message or this statistics as if it is a white genocide is not responsible, in my opinion. And it's not presenting the statistics objectively. So that's why I didn't want to talk about this issue, and I'm not going to answer this question again. For the two guys who requested me to talk about the white genocide, murder and farm murder, it's wrong. It's bad. It should stop. I agree. It's no-go. But it's not as if there's a black will to extinguish the white population in South Africa. It is not true. And actually, what this message does is enhance the hatred and the division of color in South Africa, which we all work to not being an issue. But whenever these information then gets out as if there are groups to try and make it a white genocide, yeah, you can imagine it enhances this color division in South Africa. So yeah, let me stop there. I don't agree there's a white genocide. I agree there's a huge murder, not just murder, crime issue in South Africa, which we need to address collectively as a country. But being white does not necessarily make me a bigger danger than being black. To the contrary. And taking farm murders, we need actually some more statistics on that issue. As I said, there are also black workers on farms, and there are also black farmers, and they don't distinguish between those when these statistics are reported. So please, yeah, just that. I just wanted to say, I don't agree, and I don't believe that there's a white genocide in South Africa. There's a huge crime issue which we all need to address, and if the world can assist us with that, great. To make it a white-black issue is to polarize the races further into two camps, which we really don't need at this time. So on that note, maybe not the most positive note, but still, on that note, I'm going to greet you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for your patience. I think you're getting used to the fact that it's probably going to be a week or more. I'm still waiting for 2 parcels of tobacco, which I'm very grateful for. But apparently there's a huge backlog on the postal services. In the meantime, I'm still on my own blend. So, thank you for watching. See you soon. And please participate and comment and join into the discussion. Bye-bye.